Welcome everyone to a new video. This time, Flem, who is a pro, I guess I can call him good player. So he has played many seasons in UGCs and stuff in competitive. So he's going to be giving some tips and tricks on my demo, and this will be a series. So in this video, he will be going over my demo, and in the next videos we will be going over his demos and he will show me how to do stuff as an engineer. So enjoy. Okay, I placed the teleporter, as you can see.
Okay, on this one you're still a little bit teleporter focused. I do like yeah, I like the mini on rollout though. You have to get that down.
That's pretty good. If I like.
Yeah.
Starting off there's a spy, so I don't know what should I have done. You know.
What like, the fuck? Where is our medic?
You know the dispenser placement is better, right?
Yes.
Then
yes.
I got killed by the spy, as you can see. I did not check.
Yeah, so one thing that you can do...
I took the chance and I died.
So, the thing about spies is whenever you're upgrading your buildings, you're a lot of the time pretty exposed to spies because you have your back to something. If you want to protect yourself while you're upgrading something, jump on top of it.
Yeah,
and then put your back to the wall.
I died once again from the spy. That I learned. I was checking, but after that I learned. I died once again here, I know.
Well, yeah, I couldn't hear your team's comms, so I didn't know if they called that out. But usually, your team will call out that they used, and if you ever hear that, you should probably be backing up because they're gonna be there, and you can't hurt them; they can hurt you. As for those little bumps on the teleporter that you do, upgrading the teleporter is still important. Like, if you die and they don't get your entrance, then you may as well upgrade it. But just hitting it once or twice and then leaving doesn't really help anything.
Isn't?
Not really, no. It's more of a waste of metal than anything.
It's better to upgrade, but I'm not wasting time. While I'm going there, I'm just upgrading the... See? This is the second time, and this is the last time I died here.
Yeah, we're gonna use my product demo then, so that I can show you just generally what I like to do.
Yeah. After this, I didn't do anything, you know?
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I would absolutely just sit and upgrade that in one shot.
Really? Okay. Okay. But is it's doing the thing, though it's level 1. I eventually upgraded it, but I found a good teleporter spot after this round. Just you see that?
Yeah.
I expect that. Cannot expect that to happen, you know? Like,
yeah.
Anyone can spy, then everyone. That is not possible.
I think you just at some point have to recognize, like, if in that situation your teleporter was going to go down anyway. You weren't able to get it in time to unsap it, so your focus shouldn't be at that point to
No, I was not going to unsap it. I was just going to find the spy. That's the main thing. I knew that I couldn't reach there.
Well, in that case, then you shouldn't have sort of tunneled your way towards house. You should have
that's
seen somebody coming out and thought that might be a French person. So.
Yeah, that could be thing. I am being aggressive there, which is good. I'm checking the back. Or I don't know.
Well, in this situation, I wouldn't be all that aggressive, though that does work out sometimes. It's just walking into heavies.
I killed the heavy.
Yeah,
but I killed the heavy though. That's...
Yeah, I like walking into heavies. It's fun.
It's easier that way, you know. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I can't really argue with what was going on there.
getting my teleporters. So I think of moving it in the stairs, right there. If you can, if you're following me, the
Yeah.
house stairs. You know, house stairs.
Yes.
While going in, there I put it there. So right here, yeah.
Yeah, that's a passive spot that a lot of people like to use.
I like found it in this game only, and it works like perfect.
I'm always
No,
forcing them.
after this, no spike ever sapped this.
Push,
I don't
push
know
in.
why. I think, and the spy left. Who knows?
Well, the thing about about house in general is that it's the ultimate place for spies to be, right? Because it
Yeah,
provides
the
a nice
leak is
little
there.
safe place for them to both decloak and escape from. So,
So I
I mean,
like to like not build anything inside there,
that's not
but
necessarily
for
what
the
I'm
general
saying.
safety.
But the other thing about house is that, well, I mean, it provides your buildings with excellent cover and puts your people right on the point if you can get your teleporter down in there. So it's gonna get
Yeah,
sapped a lot, but if you can keep it up, then
yes,
it's
it will.
definitely worth it.
Yeah, I placed it there. This is the like perfect spot for me for now. I don't know.
I mean, it's basically the same function as the spot in house.
It's kind of open, so if the spy declares here, people can see. My team can see. You know.
Yeah, in that situation, you just took a fight that you probably shouldn't have.
I knew, but who cares? That time I didn't care. Like I knew I had to upgrade the teleporter, I guess. Oh,
That was an epic kill. Got a
yeah,
nice
you
telefrag
see.
on the spy.
I think that's why the spy like didn't sap it any time after this one. This is so nice. I was laughing. That's why I got killed by the scout. I wrote it right. If you can see the chat in the left side, I wrote telefragged on the. It's epic.
Epic. Yep.
Spy, did you see him? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, did. Nice spot, you know. I like
I
this
like
spot
that
very
spot.
much.
Yeah.
It's so annoying to the other team.
Plant yourself on the point, mister.
So,
In
could
this
you give
situation,
some
I would be walking onto the enemy concrete, just because that's where you're fighting with the flank, and you also have the high ground. You can put a mini there and just wrangle it, and they won't be able to do anything
I
about
was
it.
just what I was taking for the spies.
We need to spawn camp.
For the
Oh,
spies,
there's it up
and if
here.
they sap my teleporter, that's why.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to like, and he'll destroy it. This is a like, I know the spy cannot backstab you, but I've died here from the snipers. If you have seen my last video,
Yeah.
right from there.
Medic sniper watching you. Medic.
Level
medic.
2,
Come
that's
here.
nice.
Yeah, nice.
And what are your tips for now? What should I do now?
Push cliff.
Like
Come.
in general.
Well, I mean, I would either be on cliff or
Come
concrete
over.
right now, but I would be a lot more forward, not
Yeah,
necessarily with your buildings, but with yourself.
Why?
Why? Because that's
The
where your
spy-
team is. Generally, you want to be playing around your team, whether that's your combo or your flank. That's generally up to the engineer and where his
Well, I
team needs
like
him
to
the
keep my
most.
buildings alive. If people, I mean, the team comes to heal in the dispenser, they can have it without getting destroyed.
Well, yeah.
You know, you can see this medic is dead, and they're having an excellent time healing up in my dispenser.
It's not necessarily that. I mean, in this situation, they'd be pulling back anyway, so I would be pulling the dispenser back. I wouldn't have put my dispenser up
be like
that forward anyway.
could be like farming an Uber. Yeah, you know, it's like scared. Nothing to say here. Nothing to say here. I'll just forward
There's
it a little
some,
bit.
yeah. There's something very specific that I like to do whenever my team's at about this position.
What? I like
It's
to
jump on that little windowsill that you get on, that you use to get onto Japan,
know. In Japan, yeah.
and then just sit
Yeah,
there
it's good.
and wait for something to come through main.
They can see you. They can see you instantly.
Not necessarily, no.
I don't. I was aggressive because I knew I would win. Last round, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah, last round. Win, apparently. I followed the tip and did not upgrade my dispenser. I mean, teleporter. I think the first couple of minutes of the round is very important, right?
Yes. Well, yeah, it is.
Like, what rollout should I use? What
I'll
should
show
I
you.
prioritize?
I use 2 or 3 different loadouts, rollouts in a game.
Rollouts, yeah.
In this situation, I mean, running around on the
Capping.
point isn't necessarily what I'd be doing. I would be sitting crouched behind their rock so that, I mean, they don't see me, and that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but I didn't care because I had to cap it anyway, so it's better to do it before anyone comes. As they were distracted,
No, so I don't
the
think
team
this
was
holy man.
distracting
Yeah.
them pretty well, so I could cap.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, is Engineer does that very well, is take advantage of the fact that nobody looks at him. I think I top capped in the demo that I'm going to show you, so, but, it's not necessarily that you were doing the wrong thing in capping, it was just how you were capping. You were moving around a lot, you were, in the
Oh, they could
open
have
as
seen me,
opposed to
right?
just sitting and hiding on the point. There's a little hiding spot that you have.
But the sniper can headshot me pretty easily, you know?
Not
That's
not
it.
in that hiding spot, not if your team is capping the point. At least
Oh.
I've never gotten headshot. Not in that position.
Now, where should I put my minis?
I mean, that's not a bad spot at all.
Pretty open. They can shoot from the what is this called? The grass? No, mountain or
Crates.
something.
It shoots from the crates and covers the entire point. It can cover cliff. It can sort of cover concrete. So, the goal of a mini is to deny bombers and deny the flank. So, it's got to be somewhere in between your
Soldier-
combo and flank. On that
thing
one,
is-
the spy decloaked right in front of you. Just
You
stuff.
see him?
Yeah, I saw him. So you just
I
have
didn't see
to
him.
you just have to pay attention to that.
Oh my god, I'm not missing. Fucking 90 years.
It is not totally competitive, you know, but that's why I was a little bit casual,
Oh god.
or you know,
Well, no, I
what
mean,
I've
I don't-
done is
I understand it's not fully competitive. I play TF2 Center and I screw around whenever I play
Oh
TF2
my
Center,
god,
but
that was so
that's the
fucking
thing.
fast.
People play Trollger most of the time, few times I guess. I've got Market Garden few times as a medic in TF2C.
but yeah, I
This
mean,
is nice for right.
He got
See, you see that heavy got him. That's the main thing. That's why I don't like it. What I did was nice. I think I killed him.
yeah, see, like this is some stuff that you can pull off as NG that it's like, oh,
I don't expect it. Yeah.
you just walked into their combo and got the medic or whatever. Granted, that was only an NG, but you know,
That.
Just-
would
just
be a little
learning-
bit harder, but
learning when you can flank and taking advantage of that.
this is a very good advantage, and
Oh, absolutely.
you know that. I couldn't kill him, or I did. I don't remember. I think he got me. Oh, I killed him. Nice. Players down. what I've done now is I used to use the scroll wheel to change my weapons, but now I use the
I still use
It's
scroll wheel. It's totally up to subjective opinion which one's better.
so thank you, Flame, for being with me, and I hope you stay with me in the next videos as well and teach me some stuff, tips and tricks. And thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the which will be published in the next week. So could you say bye?
See ya.